Hello, this is Joseph Garrett and welcome to a first look at the Forza 4 demo. This has just been released on the Xbox Live Marketplace, although I must admit at the beginning of this video that I'm not a huge racing game fan. I generally play more arcadey racing games, things like Ridge Racer or Burnout, and I'm kind of new to this whole kind of racing simulator, which is essentially what Forza is. Although I must say, my first time playing the game, I was amazed at just how accessible it is for someone who isn't a big racing game fan, who's not going to be particularly good and isn't just a big car fan in general. There's so many different assists and things that make the game easier for you. It really makes it accessible for novice racers like myself. There's so many just small things you can adjust. You can put traction control on, auto lock braking. You can have it so there's a guideline so that you've got a racing line which you can just follow and it tells you when to brake. Also the rewind feature's back, which means that if you did make a mistake, that doesn't mean your race over. You can simply rewind a few seconds and just try and take that corner again, which is a really good feature, although the hardcore racing fans might not like it, and obviously you can't use it in the multiplayer as it would kind of ruin it. It does mean that if you make one mistake, that doesn't mean that's your race over. You don't have to just spend the entire race just miles behind the rest of the other cars. You can just press one button, it will rewind, and you can just do it again, as you saw there as I just collided into the back of that other car that was in front of me. And I'm here playing the quick race game mode, and that isn't simply pick a car and pick a track. There is this complete custom difficulty, which I think where Forza really shines, so that someone like me who is a racing novice can have fun just blasting around the track and overtaking cars. And if you do want the true racing simulator, you can turn everything off and just make it so all the car damage is all realistic, and you can get probably one of the best, most authentic racing simulators that there are available. Also in the demo is a rival game mode, which is essentially a time trial mode where you're racing against the ghosts of other cars, and you can either do that challenging your people on your friends list, or you can look on the online leaderboards and find people that are at a equal level to where you are, done the course in similar times to you, and you can challenge them using the same car that they use, and you race around against their ghost car, which is good, adding a bit more of a competitive edge, seeing as there isn't any full online multiplayer in the demo. Also in the full game, the community mode will be back, and that is essentially a place where you can meet other players online. You can start up car clubs with people that like similar cars to you, or just other outside interests which are completely separate to doing with cars. And there's sort of different roles that you can have in those car clubs. You could either be a really good racer that's going to be going out winning money, winning races. You could be the type of person that really knows about how to tune a car, and they could be making the cars going faster and faster. There could be someone who decorates the cars, and there's the game auctions as well are going to be back, where you can buy, using in-game money, you can decorate cars and sell them on to other people and really become a car collector. And this game is really all about the cars. They really take centre stage in this game, and that is definitely true with the new Auto Vista mode, which is basically a mode which allows you to walk around, look around the car, as well as going inside the car. You can look at the dashboard and the interior of the cars. You can open the bonnet and take a look at the engine. It's really not just a technical showcase of just how good and detailed the graphics are. Because if you're a car fan, these are cars that you're unlikely to be able to look at in the real life. These are Porsches, Ferraris, Aston Martins. You can really get inside these cars and just see so close up all these details. And that's got commentary from the Top Gear crew, mainly Jeremy Clarkson. And Top Gear's kind of got their hand in many different aspects of this game to do with the commentary, and they kind of did help working on the game as well. There's also the Top Gear track is in this game as well, which is drivable. And there's also going to be the career mode again, in which you kind of compete events to try and earn money and buy new cars. It's kind of now become a staple of the Forza franchise, and just the amount of content in this game is kind of unbelievable. There's over 500 different drivable cars in this game from 80 different manufacturers. There's hundreds of track configurations. There's just so much you can do. It's also got Connect support, which means that when you're racing you can kind of look left and right, and on screen you'll also look left and right. And so overall, I think for someone who isn't even a big racing fan, I'm tempted just to go out and buy this game from just this demo. It just looks beautiful, the cars control brilliantly, and there's just so much content. So if you are thinking of this game, buying this game, I would recommend pre-ordering it, because you do get pre-order bonuses, some sort of different car packs. You get the 10 car American Muscle Pack. There's also going to be a collector edition, in which you get a steel bookcase with the BMW M5 badge on the front, and you're also going to get a 96-page volume of Cars of Motorsport 4 as presented by Top Gear, as well as some extra cars, including the Bugatti Veyron. So definitely, if you are thinking about getting this game and setting on it, think about pre-ordering it or getting the collector's edition. But this race is about to end, so I'm going to have a little bit of gameplay on a different race that I played in. But that's the end of this first look video. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you later.